So I seen something funny today. I made a video about Tyson Fury and comparing him to the other legends in boxing. And during the process of giving my opinion, I have seemed to have offended the white male, insecure, Tyson Fury fanatic cult club. I seem to have irritated some of them, which is a head scratcher because in the video, all that I said that Tyson Fury is arguably the best fighter of his era, if not the best fighter of his era. And the funny thing is I'm often accused of being a Anthony Joshua fanboy. But in that video, I said that I didn't believe that Anthony Joshua could compete in any era. I also said that I didn't believe that Deontay Wilder could compete in any era. But I did say I believe that Tyson Fury could compete in any era. So what these white male, insecure, Tyson Fury fanatic cult club got offended about, I have no idea whatsoever. You know, if there's something wrong with me saying that he's probably the best fighter of his era and he could compete in any era, then you tell me where your problem comes into play, because I really don't get it, you know. But nonetheless, I do got a challenge for you. You know, since people like that love to make content about my content simply because they can't come up with any content and they're not creative enough, you know, to come up with any content, I pay attention to what people address and what people don't address. So if people are doing this, then obviously people like this are a fan of my material and they watch my videos, and they're a fan of Tyson Fury. So you can't argue with nobody's opinion because that's their opinion, unless you disagree with what I said about Tyson Fury. But you can't argue nobody's opinion. But since you want to use my videos to make videos about, then let's see if you can make a video about this. I'm wondering, can you? Because I notice there's things that people love to address and don't address. If you're going to make a video about me complimenting Tyson Fury, then there's no reason why you shouldn't have made a video about this. And since you love boxing, you can logically explain to the boxing world how somebody's wrist goes completely the opposite direction, where somebody either taps or bangs on their arm. Is that normal? Come on, tell me this looks normal to you. Okay, so if you want to argue about something, if you want to make a video about one of my videos or anything, we can have, this is something that we can debate. This is something that we can talk about. We can't debate nobody's opinion now, but this is a subject that we can talk about. And since you love boxing and you obviously love my material and you love watching my shit and you love Tyson Fury and you love making videos about my video, make a video about this and logically explain to the boxing world how this is possible, what they are seeing in front of their eyes right now. See, the difference between me and you guys is you guys are fans of man. I could be a fan of you. It don't mean I'm going to lie for you. Let me give you an example. Okay. I like Anthony Joshua, but I will not hesitate to tell anybody to their face that Anthony Joshua never should have been an Olympic gold medalist, that he was gifted that gold medal because he lost that fight. That's the truth. While being a fan or a supporter of Anthony Joshua. Okay. I'm a fan of Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to lie and act like I couldn't tell that his hand wasn't in this fucking glove. That's the difference between you and I. And the reason why people like that will always get offended by people like me for simply giving their opinion, that's because at the end of this day, your stank ass is too fucking worried about what color I fucking am. So let me speak some language in which you can understand to show you how asinine it was for anybody to have a problem with that fucking video. Okay, let me speak your language. So what I did is I said Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, two black fighters I didn't believe could compete in any era. But I picked this white fighter over here, and I believe that he could. How was that language for you? Did you understand that better now? That just goes to show you that somebody saying that about this kind of fighter and somebody like you having a problem with that video absolutely makes no fucking sense at all. The only problem that you could have is the problem with the content creator. And that's the problem in its fucking self. Black content creators is the only one that got their own specialized YouTube boxing police. And we all know it. Not the Asian community, not the Caucasian community, not the Mexican community, just black at the end of the fucking day. And like I said, if I'm saying he's the best fighter of his era and he could compete in any era, what is there to take away from it? Because I don't want to compare him to Ali. You can compare him to Ali. That could be your opinion. I'm not going to argue with you about that. I'm not going to do it. So at the end of the day, you made a video about how somebody personally feels about comparing a boxer to another boxer. That's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. There is no getting around it at the end of the day, man. Shit is pathetic. But if you want to make a video about something, make a video about this. And since you're a fan of my content, there's no way that you missed it. Okay? We'll be waiting to see if that video comes out.